Split screens. Oh man, that is so funny. Do, 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 do. So as of right now, I think as of right now, PlayStation's doing their live interview thing, crappy thing. It's like, yeah, Call of Duty, you're making an interview right now, showing out the copy and paste. We're gonna make you have a digital thing of everything. You know, making sure that everyone's having fun. And we're gonna make like, we're only gonna do like 3 maps, and this is great. This is so great, guys. The 3 maps are awesome, and then we're gonna make like 10 remastered maps that we bring back. It take us like 2 to 3 minutes to fix it up, but the product looks good. We're Call of Duty. We don't know. We don't know. I'm like, wow, really? No, I'm just joking. I'm not watching Call of Duty whatsoever. I would not probably 100% buy Call of Duty at all. Alright, guys, what? It's got Call of Duty Treyarch. We're gonna sell that piece of shit for $54 to $59. and then, like 3 weeks later, sell for like $39.99 for all the people who didn't buy for Christmas. and then sell for Christmas whenever it's up there more, $59.99 again. I can't. Like every time someone says, "Are you gonna buy a new Call of Duty game? Are you gonna buy a new Call of Duty? Are you gonna buy the new Call of Duty the day it comes out?" No. No. Back in the day, very back in the day, Call of Duty, and I'll tell you this story, why Call of Duty was the best of the best. Before this pandemic, before this whole situation happened, whatever, you know, Call of Duty, you could actually go out there on Monday night and go to the store. And when they go to the store, when you guys go to the store, you know, games would come out on Tuesday morning at 12 o'clock. So some stores would actually open up at 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. 1 hour pickup. Okay. I was trying to run out there at one time, run out there as quick as possible to get the Call of Duty games. Because your whole, like, you would go on there, you'd be sitting there like, oh, you got the new Call of Duty game, got the new Call of Duty game. Okay, hold on, let me talk after this. Wow, come on. Are you done talking? Okay, cool. Okay. So, okay, you'd go to the store on Monday or Tuesday, the night that the Call of Duty comes out. You'd go to, like, Walmart or GameStop or one of them places. You would go there and sit there in line for the for the next second, okay? You want to be the first person in line so you can quickly go and grab the game and then leave. And they would let 5 to 6 people in at one time. 5 to 6, that'd be it. So, and the experience kind of died out completely. It kind of really quick game. You just download the game now. You download the game a couple days later. I'm not gonna sit there and watch the pandemic of the Call of Duty of the what's that called? Cold War. Call of Duty Cold War. Of that. I'm not gonna sit there and start talking about we already know the other Wheeler Wyler is leaving. Okay. So you go out there on midnight launch, go get your games and all that other stuff, and what destroyed that point was people would go in there and download the game on Sunday or even Saturday. They would be able to download on the PlayStation Xbox store. You'd be able to download it and then launch the very first minutes at 12 o'clock at night and play the Call of Duty game. That's what destroyed the midnight launches. You'd go in there like, yeah, midnight launches, yeah, like, okay, this is pretty cool. Go out there, you might get an exclusive little like poster or something like a figurine, a doll or something that would go to that game. A sword, the one year that the Black Ops 3, no, actually it was Black Ops 1, when they actually came out, if you had pre-ordered Black Ops 1, there was like, this was the first time they had the regular edition, the hardened edition, and then the prestige edition that came with the little, I think it came with the little car. Or, yeah, the little car. Yeah, it came out with the remote control car. Because it came out with like a care package kind of situation. It was like, yeah, we got the care package. So if you spent that much money to go get that, you'd actually they would give you like, I think GameStop gave you a soda and something else for free. By pre-ordering that game or something that night. If you came to that GameStop that day with your receipt, they gave you a free Mountain Dew or something like that. I forget what it was. It was a soft drink. It was a free soft drink or something. I remember going out there that day. It was like cold. It was raining. It was in November. It was like November like 12th or 13th or something like. It was like somewhere in November. And I remember it was raining. I was out there like cold. Oh, it was like the top number, like 5 or 6 person there to get the game, and it was like cold. Because I couldn't sit there. Everyone, like, okay, if you buy the new Call of Duty game and the why I said midnight releases and everything else, they didn't have the time like it is now. Everyone, the servers turn on at 12 o'clock midnight on New York time, blah, 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 things like that. It was, if you were in, like, say, New Zealand or UK, you got to play it first. And most of the people that I used to play on here are from the UK and all that other stuff. So I'm like, oh, how's the game? They would be already, by the time we got the game, because it was like 5 to 6 hours later, they would be like almost close to Prestige 1. Really? You're gonna talk over top of me? So you'd have the prestige levels going on. You'd have prestige 1 through 10, right? So they'd be almost close to prestige 1 and prestige 10 already. You know. Two Andres at one time? That's crazy. Two Andres at one time, guys. Look at this. Two Andres at one time. So, what was I explaining to it? The point of being is the newer Call of Duty has nothing to gain on that. I heard that they're taking out the prestige levels, which, you know, it's funny. It's funny. It's not gonna have the punch to it where, you know, you're like, oh, it's another Call of Duty with the whole situation, and now it's like, oh, yeah. By the way, there is no prestige level to MW. It's understandable. It's understandable. That's what happens. Call of Duty loses its charms. You know, it loses its charms after years after years. Why I said that was because I heard the prestige levels on the new Call of Duty is kind of like it's gone. They're not gonna have it anymore. And why I said that was because the reason why you want to go to midnight release was because your other friends were actually, if they got the game quicker and they got home quicker, or they knew someone, and this was the coolest thing, that they actually knew someone that was working at the store that got the game at the day before, they'd get online and play that game, and they were on level like the first or second level really quick. So then you have to race up there to play. You play like 16 hours. You play 16 to 18 hours while your friend's sleeping. You're playing 18 more hours because your friend's actually a level like prestige 1, level 23, and it took you 2 hours just to get to it. And that's the reason why midnight releases were awesome things. The quicker that you got the game, the quicker that you could prestige, the quicker that you had more fun. And then you can go up to the person and say, yeah, the prestige level. Look what prestige level I am. That's what I kept on saying. The Call of Duty has no potential at all anymore. And if you even look at it right now, and you're like, yeah, Call of Duty's the best game ever. No. I was thinking this earlier. I was thinking about this whole story, why most of the Call of Duty players actually left the game. It's not because it's a terrible game. It's because of the midnight release. It's because the prestige levels are gone. Because of the experience from back in the day. If you look back in the day, say you bought a game, okay, back in 08, 09, 010, 011, 012, and all that other stuff. Before digital release and everything else, you're looking at this potentially thinking, well, this game's crap because of people not playing it. No, it's not that. The whole experience of everything. You go on your friends list, you count how many people, you can have up to 500 people on your friends list right now. How many people are playing Call of Duty right now? The very first day of Call of Duty, the very first seconds of Call of Duty, say you count how many people bought Call of Duty. Okay? If you're a gamer back in 2008, 2009, when MW, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, MW2, MW3 were out at the potential time, and you count how many people actually had that game, you actually Count how many people actually had that game. The very first minutes. The reason why they had that game is because they ran out to the store and bought the game. They ran out there and bought the game. From the very first 24 hours, within the 24 hours, they went out there and bought that game. That's why Call of Duty is dead, or dying, or slowly dying at the most. It's kind of like it's burying itself and digging a hole together. The people were like wondering why Call of Duty is dying, or how it actually is dying is because of the.
Yeah, I did.
It's because it doesn't have that. Hey, if you come to this store, you're not gonna get. What is it? You know how they gave a remote control car out? You know how they gave out a refrigerator, the Juggernaut machine? You know how they gave out a drone? Remember, guys, the drone. If you pre-ordered the Prestige Edition, I mean, if you bought the Hard Edition, Prestige Edition, whatever it was called, back in the day, you'd get something out of it, right? Because you pre-ordered it, you got the disc to it, you got that. That experience is gone. Completely gone. And the reason why, if you look on Call of Duty right now and you're watching the trailer to it and you're going, oh, this sucks, oh. It's not because it sucks, it's because you don't have the oomph. Like, say you're running a marathon, say you're ready to run a marathon, and then that day comes up and you're like, oh, I don't even want to run this marathon anymore. That's the kind of experience that you're saying or seeing, that why people don't want to do or want to see, like they don't want to go in. And see, I could be Mr. Know-It-All when it comes down to that. So, what I was saying was, the Call of Duty experience is dead. It's been dead since AW. It's been dead since Ghost. If you think about it, Ghost actually was the one that actually spread everybody apart. Some people bought Ghost, some people didn't buy Ghost. Some people waited until it went on sale. I was one of those people that didn't buy Call of Duty Ghost. I didn't buy Call of Duty Ghost. I didn't feel like it had that thing that I was looking for. When you play a game, okay? When you're playing a game, you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have all these hours of play. I can't, like, how can you, like, just like Borderlands 2, Borderlands 2 was a cool game to actually get when it first came out. Uh, what else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think. BioShock, when you first bought BioShock, when you actually got BioShock, the very first BioShock, you actually got the doll, the what's that called? The BioShock 2. When it was on PS3, you got the little doll when you pre-ordered it, because BioShock 1 never was on BioShock 1. That's a very good game. And when you got BioShock 2, you got the doll that you actually, what's it called? The little sisters. The little sisters. You had that. Okay. You usually got stuff when you pre-ordered something. Okay. It was a pretty good experience when it came down to that. It just doesn't have that. So if you look at another Call of Duty game. And you're looking at another Call of Duty game, and the reason why it doesn't look the same direction is not because you're getting older. It's not because of that. It's because of it's dropping down in price. It's dropping down in what it is, what it does. Say you could go to the store, okay? And you could go to the midnight release of Call of Duty. And say you know, you got a Walmart, GameStop, one of them, okay? And you pre-ordered the game, okay? You can go out there and pre-order it. You can actually get the game because you live, like say you live in California, you can actually get the game on Monday early. Monday early, that just doesn't seem correct. I mean, it's 12 o'clock on New York time, okay? It's 12 o'clock no, it's on Tuesday. But California gets it at 9 o'clock Monday night, the day before it's supposed to happen. So it dropped there. When it was at a time zone at 12 o'clock, like say UK had it at 12 o'clock, and then it came from the United States. And when we we started our time zone at 12 o'clock, then 12 o'clock from New York, Mountain, Central, in the Pacific time. They all had to wait. It was like we played it first. New York time zone, Eastern time zones, played it first. So that was the coolest thing ever. And then by 3 o'clock in the morning, if you weren't tired on the East Coast, and you had a friend that was in California and they were like sleeping, like, oh, did it come out? Did it come out? Did it come out? Then it came out. It's like, yeah, that was the best of the best of the best. Johnny, what's up, Johnny? Thanks for the bits. I gotta get you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I told you I'll get you back. I'll get you back. I was explaining why Call of Duty lags in like the experience. Why, you know how you play Call of Duty on Blackout, okay? The experience is dying from you because it's as soon as you get to Master Prestige, you don't like to play it that much. So it kind of like dies fast on it. But I was talking about how the experience, if you remember back in 2008, 2007, 2009, somewhere around that area, when you had to go pre-order the game at the store, when you pre-ordered the game at the store, then you went over to the store and you had to wait on that Monday night. You had to be there at 9 o'clock And you had to sit there for 3 to 4 hours. You had to sit there for 3 to 4 hours until 12 o'clock. And then they'd let 5 to 7 people in the store at the one time. 5 to 7 people in there at one time. They said, you know, I was talking about that whole experience back in the day, and why Call of Duty's kind of dying out because of that reason. Say Fortnite had the same thing. Say Fortnite you had to go to the store and buy the disc. That experience would still stay alive. That's how it would be. Between that time, I don't know. But, like I said, I will get you back. I will get you back, don't worry. Johnny Killer, I'll get you back. So, okay, what else? I know you'd be like, wait, how do you actually think this one through when it comes down to that? Well, right now there's a live stream. There's a live stream going on Call of Duty right now, okay? And you're watching the live stream. You're sitting there like, yeah, look at this. They got 4 maps that they're showing off. They got 4 maps showing off right now. And they're showing off like desert probably. Or something like snow mountains, something like that. Some stupid ass boards, okay? Those four boards that represent that game right now for multiplayer will be there, okay? Now, in total, back in the day, Call of Duty would have up to 18 boards. 18 maps, correct? You guys don't remember that, right? If you look on any Call of Duty game has 18 maps. I know I'm the host because Johnny's coming in there all the time. But custom game, okay. Game setup. Maps. You see the maps here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, but you have to think about it. And Terminal, right here, Terminal was actually a free map, which consists of saying that if you pre-ordered the game, if you actually pre-ordered that game, you got Terminal for free. Genesis was supposed to be one of them pre-order maps, but they didn't do it. This map right here was a summer map. And why did they put this map in here? Because of they had to take out the other map, and I'll explain this a little bit better. This map, they have to put so many maps, and an ID map is what it is, okay? So there's a Christmas map. It's called Genesis Christmas map, or Holiday Christmas map. That was actually, they had a dark. It was like a dark map. It was black. Like the clouds were actually dark, and they had presents everywhere. They had Christmas presents everywhere, and it was a holiday map. So if you want to look it up, you can actually look it up. They took it out of rotation, and they took it out of this right here. Why? We don't know that. We don't know that, because if you look at this, all the maps are here except the Holiday Genesis. You remember. You guys remember that, right? Yeah. I don't know. I was talking about that too. Okay. So, I was talking about these 4 maps that they were showing off on this live stream. I didn't watch the live stream. I already know what maps they show off. I could sit here and live stream the whole time. I could be on here. I could be on here. Like, you guys don't hear anything that's going on in the background. It's just me talking, okay? I don't have anything around me. I don't have, I do have my computer, but it's not on a live stream right now. I explain everything that they probably explained to you guys right there on the live stream. Like they showed off the 4 maps. They were like, look at this awesome map. Look at this. Boots on the ground. You can sit there and actually run around like a crazy maniac. You get to have this gun and this potential gun. You can set up this equipment to this equipment. You can shoot up, but our microtransactions will let you know how good you are. If you play a lot, our microtransactions will be there in the game. Call of Duty sucks. You already know Call of Duty, what it is. Sit there and think about it, okay? Don't watch the live stream. Don't sit there and watch the live stream of Call of Duty, okay? Write down all your potential, like all your stuff that you actually will list. Like, you watched the Call of Duty live streams before. And how they explained the game. So they did a multiplayer reveal today, right? I didn't watch it yet. I know for a fact they probably did 4 maps, 3 guns. They probably showed off 3 guns. They showed off the craft system. This is how you build your guns, your favorite guns. And this is where you go to this workbench and you build this and you show this. But I bet you 100%, that gets changed in the regular game. Potentially, all that stuff that they actually show in the live stream gets changed quickly. Very, very quickly. It's not because the fans hate it, it's because they never put it in the game. Their demo, the stuff that they show off, is their stuff that they show off. And they make you feel like you're gonna buy the game. Like, oh, we gotta show this game off, make sure that, like, okay. Did you ever once get lied to watching a trailer? Did you ever get once watching a trailer and say, oh, that game looks awesome, that looks great? I did. I wanted No Man's Sky to look the way it was on the trailer. I spent $60 on that game. No Man's Sky. You guys remember, if you look at that trailer, you're looking at the trailer and all of a sudden you got those like you're on a planet, you're looking for stuff, and all of a sudden, you got the animals running across the planets and everything else. And you play the game, you're like looking around like it's all quiet, it's all like there's no animals anywhere. I got suckered in $60 for No Man's Sky. I never once played the game after I knew what they said. You cannot run into multiplayer whatsoever. When you're on the planet, when you're actually on the planet, I'm not playing with that guy because I'm hoping I don't be. If he's in here in this stupid lobby, I'm done. Because he has a weak internet. So, what I was saying was, did you ever once go to like a video game and say, well, I'm going to buy this game because the trailer looks awesome? Well, as of right now, the only other game that I think it looks really, really awesome is Watch Dogs, what's it called? Legion? Watch Dogs Legion. I think it's called that. It looks really awesome. But would I pay $60 to $70 for that game? No. I'm not gonna get fooled me once, shame on me, fooled me twice, you know. I'm not definitely getting shamed twice on that whole situation. So I think about, well, okay, shame, 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 you know. Okay, what other thing, okay, when you bought a game, when you actually had fun, say you had a potential game that you actually bought, and you had fun with it, okay? And you didn't even know this game exists, okay? Say you went out and bought a game, and you had fun. I actually did have fun on one game and one game only. It was on a Sega Genesis. It was called Robo Kid. Robo Kid, and it was back in the day. This was like a very unique, weird game. It was called Robo Kid, and I'm sitting there like, cool. I don't know. It was something weird. It was one of those. It was in the bin. Really, you're gonna sit there and talk again? Okay. It was in the bin, so I was like, okay, I'll get it. I'll grab it, pick it up, you know, it was somewhere. So I had fun with it. I actually did have fun with it. I think I logged in probably about 18 to 19 hours of that game. And I had fun every single day. I don't know. It's on Sega Genesis. What else? But did you ever once, like if you actually thought about this, did you ever buy a game and spent only 2 hours and regretted to buy the game? Like, did you actually bought the game and said, "Oh, I'm never gonna play this game. Oh, this is a crappy game. Oh, this game's so crappy. I can't play this game." Or did you watch a trailer and say, "Oh, this is awesome. This is crazy." And then all of a sudden you play it and it's like, ah. So if you actually did that ever, okay, don't buy a game because it says their name. They're like, say it says Call of Duty, okay? Don't go out and buy the game because it says Call of Duty. Don't never say that. Like, don't say, "Well, I'm gonna buy it because it says Call of Duty, because it's a multiplayer game." There's thousands and thousands and thousands of games that you can actually have fun with, and it doesn't say Call of Duty on it. That's why sometimes if you live stream some games, people might potentially say, "Well, this game looks cool." What I'm saying is, okay, I have about a whole bunch of games that I want to bring on here, and it's like, I'm going to live stream them, don't worry. I'm going to live stream some of these games, and I know the reason why you buy a game and you have fun with it is because you thought about this, because of the name. I had more fun with this game, this zombie game, than the multiplayer side of it. I play this every single day. Every single day. But do I want to change it up? Yes. I do want to change this up. I know, I'm talking to myself when it comes down to like explaining everything about these whole games and everything else, and the trailers and everything else when it comes down to like Call of Duty. See, Call of Duty doesn't explain what they're actually, what they're trying to push to people. Like, oh, what I was talking about was like the maps, okay? When you're having 4 maps, okay? And I'll explain this a little bit better. When you have 4 maps and you're saying, oh, look at this map, it's dirt, sand, and everything else. Oh, look at this map, it's got snow on it. Oh, look at this map, it's got rain on it. Why I showed you guys those maps is because those maps have sand, dust, have clouds. Did they do that on Black Ops 4 with the snow? And it would change the whole environment every time you played the map? Like one time that you play, it would be like snow, and the next minute it would be windy, the next minute it would be rainy. They did that. It's been done. Stop. It's been done. That's the reason why I was talking about, if they build another zombie map, if they ever build another zombie map, take out Simon Says. Take out the electricity, the lightning, take all that stuff out. It's not fun anymore. It's been done. Try something different. When you build an Easter egg, when you actually build an Easter egg, start off on your good Easter eggs. Ask the community, what's the best Easter egg that you ever played, and do a poll on it and see how many people actually answer that. I bet you 100% everyone will like it'd be shuffle on here because it takes a longer time to get to the Easter egg. When you actually play Shuffle and do it correctly, Shuffle is the best Easter egg to do it. When you play Origins, it takes a longer time to get to the, well, it's not the boss fight, but the finish of the Easter egg. Moon on BO1 was good because of how you were with Samantha and Richtofen. It told you a story while you're doing the Easter egg. When you were in the pyramid area and she was screaming her head off, that experience is gone. And the reason why zombies are dying is because people don't understand what part of the Easter eggs need to be saved and what part needs to be gone. If you look at this, if you actually look at this, okay, and you think about this, and this is no lie, all these people that play these zombie maps only play it for a limited time. All these YouTubers and all these other people that go in there and play just to beat the Easter egg, just to see how fast they could beat it down and everything else. But then you have people that actually play the zombie map because they love the zombies. I didn't go to a different game and play that and say, well, there's no part of this Easter egg that I don't want to do anymore. I'm not gonna go to a zombie part and then say, well, I'm gonna actually play Call of Duty multiplayer because there's no zombies. No, I stick with zombies because I love zombies. I don't go to a different game and say Marvel Universal, whatever that game's called. I love looters and shooter games because looter and shooter games are the coolest. Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, I play those. But I'm not going to go out and play them 24/7 because there's no potential of the zombies anymore. I mean, I could probably show you 20,000 different things to do in zombies. And it'd be fun to do. Headshots only. You could do headshots only game. No one ever did that. Where it can only hit headshots. If you actually kill a zombie with a body shot, the game's over. If it's one life, one death, that's it. No one ever did that one either. That's another game mode that you guys can put in there. I like the potential turned on BO1. What was it? No, BO2. Turn was actually a cool concept of that. But if you put that as regular person-to-person situation, it'd been awesome. The only reason why they put that turned in there was because a dead. What was that? What was that game? The Xbox game. Dead 2, Dead something, Dead 2. It said something Dead 2. I forget what it was called. Turn had a better concept if it was actually played better. The Grief was actually okay, but people would block the Juggernaut machine. In the farm area, you can actually block basically you could block everybody from getting Juggernaut on the other side if you did it correctly. Remember that, guys? You remember playing Grief and blocking people on getting the whole Juggernaut and staying alive? You'd win the match after a certain amount, like I think under eight rounds. So there's game modes that people can make up. There is game modes that people can make up, but no one ever does it. One life. If someone goes down, you die out. You can't get back up. Okay. You have to end the game. You have to end the game. Like, I know for a fact that would be fun. There'd be one life, one person left, and see how long that person lives. Okay. You start out with 4 people. It might even get down to 1 by around 55. Headshot only. Headshot only. You could kill zombie by doing headshots. No getting power-ups. Melee only. Melee only zombies. Game modes that could be funner that you guys can make up. I know I go to live streams. I go to live streams all the time and I look at people like, they're not sitting there like, okay, what kind of game mode can you actually play? Okay, on World Records, on Zombie World Records, the only Zombie World Records they have on there is first room and no power. What the hell is fun with that? There's no fun with that. Zombie World Records need to be fixed. Or need updated badly. I look at people playing that Real Zombie Records, they're like, yeah, look at me, I don't have no power, no perks, no system, no nothing. Like, they don't have absolutely nothing. You can't open up any doors, nothing, okay? It's one room, one out. Well, you know, it's not the best. So if you're playing another Call of Duty game, if you want to play like the whole different part of it, make up game modes. Play like hide and seek while the zombie rounds are going through. Now that would be an awesome thing. Play hide and seek while the zombies are going around you. Can you do that? See, you gotta think about that. How could you make zombies fun again? Like, say, I go and tell these guys, go hide, I'll find you. The zombies are still going. See how the zombies are still going? They go hide, I go find them. But I still have a mound of zombies, and they gotta stay alive too as well. So even if they go and hide somewhere that's really cool, the bullets, I could hear the bullets like shooting and all that other stuff. I could hear them go, and then maybe they will die. And then I know who they are. Then they're the ones who be it because they died. Ain't that a cool potential game mode that you can actually play in zombies? I know it's like, oh, but you don't have no difference on this. Yeah, but say if I see if that guy was hiding right now, he would be it automatically. And there's no going outside the map, no nothing. You automatically get that taken off the like if you go outside the map, yeah, it's all understandable on that one. Okay, here's another thing. One box, one hit of the box. You go up there, you hit the box, and that's it. One time. That's another game mode that people don't play. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys a little bit more game modes that you guys don't know how to play or just don't. Like, you go to a game, it's like, yeah, you're going to do the Easter egg? Cool. Make the zombies fun. Do one life, see how that person died? He would have to back out, another person has to back in. Come in and you play like that. You can have potential people come in here and play that. Send them the invite, bring them in. Did you ever see, like, I forget what, I think it was called Blade Runners. Was it Blade Runners or was it something like that? It was with the Arnold Schwarzenegger. He would come in and start, like, they'd run and then he would start killing bosses or people that he would have. And then they would keep on bringing people in over and over and over. Okay, to stop them from coming to kill the guy that was inside the big thing. The what's that called? The place. So you could do that. Like, you see how I would start out with 4 people, and I'd bring 4 people in and say, yes, we're starting the match. So if the person would go down, then they would leave, and then the next person would come in. And the next person will come in, the next person will come in, and the next person will come in. And potentially, you know, you could have a group of 20 people that come in and do that. I'm trying to think of game modes that you guys can actually do. I don't know if Michael Myers would actually work. Would that work? If you could play zombies, if you play zombies and then you play Michael Myers on zombies, would that work? Would that actually work? I want to see different game modes. I want to see different game modes being played on zombies. It would be cool to actually see. I mean, if I had friends right now and they wanted to play some zombies, I would get them to actually want to play like different games, like different, like headshot only. See how far we can get with headshot only. You know, what else? Melee. You see how far we can melee without having slappy taffy. Things like that. See, that's a difference. That's really a difference games that you guys would actually say. Oh, this and this and that and this, you know. See how we're in first room, no power, no nothing, and everything else. This would suck. This sucks. As a world record, this sucks. It's been done. It's been. There's no thought process into this. It's just nothing. Small area. It's understandable. It's all understandable. Okay. We gotta up the ante. What's it called? Up the ante kind of situation. Bring in more game modes that people could potentially have more of a zombie records. More people, more game modes are like more of a potential someone winning. Is what happens. Say all the maps, okay, go on zombieroadrecords.com. You go on to zombieroadrecords.com and you're sitting there like, okay, can I beat one of the records? Can I beat one of the records? And all of a sudden you're looking at your favorite map. Damn. I'll explain it in a minute. Okay, you go to the Zombie Row Records. I'm leaving because this. No. Okay, I'm gonna explain this a little bit better. Okay, when you go to Zombie Row Records, okay, and you go there and you're looking at your favorite map that you can actually go and go for a longer time. And you're sitting there like, okay, Zombie Row Records, you go to the list and you see people that made it to 145 to 150, 200, 250. You will never make it to those high levels. See, Zombie Row Records will always have that on there, no matter what. Even with the 32, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. No, those higher levels. Okay, what they need to do is take that, okay, reset them and give them those people who did it, say they did it in 2019, 2018, 2017, you know, give them a spot up on top, okay, and reset the rounds to see if someone else will do them, okay. They still have it up top saying that they beat that round, but reset the whole leaderboards and do that. On here it's just crazy. You know, no one ever has potential to have the highest leaderboard because they cheat. Everyone cheats on this game. And sometimes I go outside the map too. I'm not gonna say I was perfect to go outside the map. I go outside the map there and there. But it's not. It was after when I hit 999 though. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it was because I was going to the bathroom or I had other things to do. But if we have different game modes, that'd be great. And so, does the community want new zombie modes? Does the community want more game modes? That would be nice. Like, I'm thinking yes, it would be nice to have new game modes. But would they ever hear me as saying, "Oh, can you put new game modes in zombies?" Unless you want the Titanic and going into Titanic and always get up to the last part of the Easter egg and like, yeah, get to the Easter egg part. Hold on. And all of a sudden, get to the giant eyeball. I don't even think it's an eyeball, but it looks like an eyeball. I'm gonna get to the eyeball. It's gonna zip across back and forth in the back of the boat. That's a boss battle. That's a boss fight right there. I still laugh at that stuff. I still laugh because Treyarch didn't have no thought process of any of those Easter eggs whatsoever. It's like they should have used that forget what you know kind of situation on Black Ops 4. Forget what you know. Oh wait, they did. Forget what you know in zombies. Okay. What I was talking about was like, wow. I feel hot, baby. So, what I was saying was, before I got interrupted by, the speech that comes out every like 2 minutes. Treyarch zombies weren't the best at all. And if someone said, what was the funnest part of Treyarch zombies? What was the funnest part of Treyarch zombies on Call of Duty Black Ops 4? The difference is the quietness. You'd get quiet. See, the difference is I could say the quietness. I basically didn't really play Black Ops 4. Like, I played it, but I didn't play it. Like, Black Ops 4 zombies I hate. If you play Black Ops 4 zombies and you're watching someone live stream it and stuff like that, and you're looking like, why did they use this on Black Ops 4? Why did they use the Scorpion as a wonder weapon? Oh, look at this. This is a Scorpion. Let's use electricity on the Scorpion. Zap, zap, zap. I mean, on Black Ops 3, I know every single thing they do on Black Ops 3. I know every one of them. Every zombie map. So, I kind of like talked for 1 hour. 1 hour I've been on here talking about how Call of Duty was Call of Duty, how it doesn't have that potential or a pack on anybody, like how Call of Duty, like, okay, when like midnight releases, we don't have this 9 o'clock, oh, it comes out at 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock this time, 4 o'clock this time. There's not Monday comes out for Calendar Day like that. Wherever you lived at 12 o'clock a.m., that's when it was on. That was it. The game, that's what kept, and that's what kept Black Ops 3, I think that's what, I don't know, Black Ops 3 didn't have the midnight. I think Black Ops 3 was the last game that actually did the whole midnight release. Trying to think. The time zone release and everything else destroyed Call of Duty. Like I said, if you had a person that knew, like, if you knew someone from the UK and someone was playing 5 hours before you were playing. You got upset because they were already at Prestige 1. And you were going to buy the game. You're like, oh, let me see that game. Oh, that looks awesome. You know, you had that potential look at it. You're like, oh, I want this game. Oh, man, I'm going to go get that game. Then you go out and you go get something to eat real quick. You go to, like, a restaurant to go get something to eat. Then you go over to the store and go get your copy of your game. You try to rush back as quick as possible, pop it in your system, and you play the game for like maybe a half an hour to an hour until you actually crash out, falling asleep, so because you had to go to school, go to work, or things like that. And you're like, well, okay, maybe you come back, maybe you call off work or something, maybe you call off, something. You do something so you can miss out the whole day. So tomorrow, so like the day of the Call of Duty comes out, there was no one in school, no one in work, or any of it. That's what they would do. Now it's like, you buy the game, it's like, oh, yay, let me play for a couple hours, and then I'll fall asleep, and go to work the next day. It's like, did you ever watch The Office, the Office Space, where he says, where's my stapler, where's my stapler, where's my stapler? And at the end he's out there, the building's on fire, but he has his stapler in his hand. That's like Call of Duty. That's what it was back in the day. You felt like you saved your game. You're like, yes! Back in the day. Now it's like, now you don't even care if the stapler actually gets caught on fire, because you could buy another copy of it on a digital. You can just download it. That's what I was talking about, and that's what it doesn't have that punch to it anymore. I know I'm not the greatest person to explain a little bit on how Call of Duty, why Call of Duty's dying, or things like that. And I know for a fact they don't listen to me, or the community doesn't listen to me. And I'm trying to actually make it to where someone else is actually listening to me. And then they start deciding to go make people listen to them. And so on and so on. I'm kind of like starting to train up. And when you bring up a new game mode, and that's what happens, you got to bring up new game modes in Call of Duty. And I'll explain this a little bit better next week when it comes down to, why Call of Duty dies and how it died, even in multiplayer. And it's not because it's always team deathmatch. I call it team deathcrap because it's always 72 or 100 kills. And you have one asshole that's going to go out there and act like a jackass and kill every single one of those people because they're spawn killing, and you can't get one potential 5 kills. That's why I call it team deathcrap. That's the reason why I call it team deathcrap. There was game modes like Capture the Flag, Hardpoint. There's game modes out there that they took away that were actually fun to actually play. I love Hardpoint. Back on Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was the best. You'd actually have 3 people on Hardpoint, while your other 2 people were actually going to the next Hardpoint. You have one that goes out and looks around while the other guy goes in there and holds the next Hardpoint. You'd sit there for 15 seconds before you would get in that building or wherever the Hardpoint was. 15 minutes before the next Hardpoint, you would get in there and stay there. And then you would get the Hardpoint and you'd be like, oh cool. You would try to give it to the person that was near their kill streaks, because the kill streaks would keep everybody away from the Hardpoint. We basically won like 1,000 wins doing that over time. At least 1,000 wins a day. At least 1,000 wins a day. And that wasn't no joke. That was 1,000 wins a day. The way we did it was because how we did it was because we knew the path of what it was taking. The hard point is be there, and we know what we would have to use. The MSPC, or what was that small gun that I usually used on Black Ops 2? MPSC. They try to redo it on, I think, on Black Ops 2 or it was Black Ops 3. They brought it back on Black Ops 3. What? Hey, that's what happens. So I got other things to do. I know for a fact. I'm hoping I can start streaming more, and get up early and be up early, and start streaming. But as of right now, like I said, I'm still going through a problem. I'm still going through a problem right now. I was streaming a lot back then. I was streaming tons and tons and tons more. But because I'm doing other things right now, it's like, you know. I will get back to where I was streaming a lot more. I gotta go vacuum the house. Gotta go do that. Probably, I don't know, I might even be back on, because I do have a lot more to explain why Call of Duty is dying, and what's the difference. What would save Call of Duty? What would actually save Call of Duty? And that's what happens. You need the list. Everyone needs a list of something. So I will be back.